Do you want to speak English naturally and confidently? These 4 phrases will help you sound like a native, and you'll remember them through a fun and spicy story you won't forget. Get ready. Let's begin with a story that might make your mouth burn. Vivid English Avenue Stories Channel. Zeno and the Spicy Surprise. It was a hot afternoon in Bangkok. A young traveler named Zeno was walking down a street filled with the smell of delicious food. He was tired, hungry, and curious. He saw a crowd gathered around a small food truck. A bright sign caught his eye. The Spicy Challenge Sandwich, only for the brave. Zeno smiled and thought, "Why not? I'll give it a try." He walked up to the truck and looked at the menu. The seller warned him, "This is the spiciest thing on the menu." But Zeno was ready. Now, let's listen to a short conversation between Zeno and the food truck seller. Listen carefully and try to catch the 4 useful phrases.
Whoa, this smells amazing! Is this the famous spicy sandwich?
That's the one, but I warn you, it's extremely hot.
I'll give it a try. I like spicy food.
You're brave. Here you go. Good luck.
Whoa, it's too much for me.
Want some milk?
That would be great, thank you.
Feeling better now?
A little... I've learned my lesson.
Now, let's break down the 4 phrases you just heard. These are super useful and easy to use in everyday English. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. Use this when you're willing to try something new. In the story, Zeno said this before trying the spicy sandwich. Example, "I've never eaten sushi, but I'll give it a try. It's too much for me. It's too much for me." Use this when something feels too strong or overwhelming. In the story, Zeno said this when the sandwich was too spicy. Example, "The movie was too scary. It's too much for me." That would be great. That would be great. A polite way to say yes to an offer. In the story, Zeno said this when the seller offered him milk. Extra example, "Do you want a glass of water?" That would be great, thanks. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Say this after making a mistake and deciding not to repeat it. In the story, Zeno said this after suffering from the spicy food. Extra example, "I didn't study and failed the test. I've learned my lesson." Here are the 4 powerful phrases we learned today. I'll give it a try. It's too much for me. That would be great. I've learned my lesson. Now, let's listen to the story one more time. This time, try to catch all 4 phrases.
Whoa, this smells amazing! Is this the famous spicy sandwich?
That's the one, but I warn you, it's extremely hot.
I'll give it a try. I like spicy food.
You're brave. Here you go. Good luck.
Whoa, it's too much for me.
Want some milk?
That would be great, thank you.
Feeling better now?
A little... I've learned my lesson.
Great. Now let's test how well you remember the phrases. Choose the correct phrase for each situation. You want to try a new dish for the first time? What do you say? See, I'll give it a try. You feel tired after running for hours. B, it's too much for me. Your friend offers to carry your bag. A. That would be great. You failed a test because you didn't study. B. I've learned my lesson. These phrases aren't just from a story. They're real phrases you can use every day in real life. Try using just one of them today in your own conversation. And remember, the best way to learn English is to listen, understand, and use it. See you next time with more fun stories and useful phrases.